Hey there riders, Motojourno Chris here, and today I'm really excited to talk about Kawasaki's W800 Cafe. This is a new 2019 model, massively updated on the outgoing model, but I never tested that. So while I can't make a direct comparison, I can say this thing is awesome. It's so much fun to ride. It's one of those bikes which you can pretty much jump on and you can like run through your 80km/h zones, like the nice motorcycling areas, and have awesome fun keeping, pretty much on the limit or near the limit. And I mean, that really stands out to me because particularly these days, there are just cops everywhere. There's, so much that can go wrong when you're on a bike that really wants to go fast. And on this, when you're doing the speed limits, you're having heaps and heaps of fun. And obviously there's plenty of room to push, but it feels, it's interesting. Like at 80km/h through the Twisties, I was just having so much fun. And then if anything, I was actually having to watch my speed through the suburban areas because I was doing, like I'd get moving and I'd be doing 80 in a 60 zone. I'd be like, oh, it doesn't feel like it's doing, 80. It feels like it's doing maybe 40. So it's a really nice machine. It's a really easy thing to ride, despite the the clip-on style bars. It has quite an upright seating position. There's just a little bit of a cant forward with your upper body. There's an easy grip of that tank. It handles beautifully. There's plenty of steering lock, so around town it's a nice thing to ride, and it's just absolutely beautiful through the Twisties. Really likes those flowing lines. However, it's got plenty of room for corrections as well, and it likes a bit of weight on that front end. And it is such a nice thing to ride. It's such a pleasure to take through the Twisties. It doesn't feel like you're straining. It doesn't feel like there's any effort involved. It just handles like it's on rails. And with the combination of that and that beautiful, super smooth engine, my goodness, it really does stand out as such a nice retro styled cafe racer kind of machine. Obviously, the styling is very much retro and very much cafe racer. It's got the two-tone seat, it's got the drop-down bars, it's got the little headlight cowl, but it's a very nice machine, and it's got a larger disc on the front this year. It's got a big disc brake on the rear, which replaces the old drum brake. It's got a really cool headlight on it. That is the Z900 headlight, so there's plenty of technology, and you can have great vision at night with that headlight. It's a proper LED headlight, so a little bit of technology there. It's just got, simple dual clocks. It's got an actual clock in one of them, which means you'll be able to tell the time. It's just a very beautifully finished machine, if you ask me. Looks really nice. It's 12 grand Australian plus on-road costs, which is pretty bloody cheap if you ask me. I just can't believe the value you get in this kind of machine and just how much fun's on offer. Obviously the seat is very, very thin at the front here and it's quite hard. However, at the back here, it's a little bit more comfortable and you can push back in the seat and take advantage of that. There's a bit of room for a pillion, but I don't know how much you'd be doing that, to be honest. Great vision through the mirrors. Nice little bit of wind protection from that screen, actually. It'll handle the freeways very nicely. Obviously, it's got that beautiful chrome exhaust on it. It's got a really nice note on it as well. I'll just start it up. Sounds awesome. It's just a really cool overall machine, and I'll be doing a kind of longer test ride on it and spending some more time on it, and I'll do a full review. But I tell you what, this thing has absolutely exceeded my expectations, and I'm looking forward to doing a lot more testing on it and seeing just what it's capable of. But it's really hit the ball out of the park as far as I'm concerned from first impressions, and yeah, it's very hard to criticize. I would love to go out on the weekends and have a bit of a cruise on this. Obviously, the styling is going to be the first big draw card, but if you like the looks of this bike, I think you're going to find it's a really impressive thing to ride as well. Anyway, let me know what you think about this particular bike. Don't forget to sub, and I'll be back soon.